Easy now, welcome to London City Angler. You joined me on part 4 of my monster pike quest, and today we're up in the Fenlands. I've done quite a few sessions in London trying to catch myself a bigger fish, and I can't catch anything. Well, we've had a few little small pike from the canal, but nothing of the size that I want. So yeah, today me and Tom Winter, we've made the trip up here. Left the house at about 2 in the morning, got over to Hillingdon to meet Tom, and then flew up here in the car. I've got a little plan for today. The plan is to basically, I'm going to put out big bluey dead baits for the start of the session. Do a video with Tom. We're going to try and catch a few winter tench from the drain. And then if I don't catch anything on the dead baits, later on this afternoon I'm going to get a live bait rod set up. I'm going to go roving up and down the drain to see if I can find anything if they don't come to me. Right, so let's get started. Right, so this is the plan of action. I'm going to start off down here. Got old Tom and Dave up there. They're going to be fishing a couple of swims down that way. They left me with the bridge end, which always looks good. So I'm going to basically scatter my 3 deadbait rods from the bridge along down this margin, which we've actually just seen a pike smash into a load of little fish down the edge there. Yeah, I'm going to get the rods out and I'm going to get over to Tom. We're going to try and do a winter tench fishing video today, and yeah, get that done, and hopefully while I'm filming I'll get a pickup. Alright then, so let me run you through the rigs today. I've made a few little changes from the last video. Well, first things first, I've got these little things on. I'm wearing these not because I'm a pussy and I don't want to touch the fish, it's so I don't ruin my gear basically. I've got these blueies which absolutely stink to high heaven, and if I handle these, then handle the camera equipment, my camera equipment's going to smell like these, and I don't want that to happen really. So that's why I've got these on. Alright, so this is my new rig setup. I've given up on small little trebles. I can't really see the advantage of them. So what I've got is I've got 2 6-0 heavy sea hooks, which I've crushed the barbs off and mounted them pennel rig style to a bit of like 30-pound wire. Then I've got a weak link at the bottom, probably about 1.5 foot, to a 4-ounce lead, and my main line is running straight through the big ice swivel on the top like that. So if I get a pickup, I'll get great indication straight away and the fish won't feel the lead. I'm going to be fishing huge baits today. Basically this stretch it's got millions of roach in there, absolutely millions. If I wasn't filming with Tom today, I'd have live baits on straight away without a doubt, but I need to be paying attention to my other priorities. So that is one of my blueies. I've purposely took these out of the freezer last night and let them thoroughly defrost. The idea being that when they're defrosted, it will let off a hell of a lot more oil than it will do when it's frozen. So in theory, more oil, more scent, quicker bite from the pike. So all I'm going to do with these is basically just remove the head. I'm not sure if this is true with pike fishing, but I think bigger baits, bigger fish. So I'll remove the head like so. I'm actually going to slit along the belly to let all the guts hang out a bit more. Then I'm going to mount this onto my pennel rig. So a little measure up. Bottom hooking first. Top hook through the bone in the tail. Take out the slack and voila. Yeah, the reason I was using these bigger hooks like this is just because trebles just seem a bit too small, to tell the truth. And I'm pretty sure you've got a better chance of getting a good hook hold with just a big single hook rather than using a treble. You can probably get 6-eye trebles, but that is a bit excessive really. Alright, and the only other thing I'm going to do is you get a bit of, this is just basically hemming elastic from the old fabric shop in Lewisham, and I'm going to give that bottom hook just a few wraps around just to hold it in place, then a couple of half hitches around the bends, trim that off, and that looks the absolute dog stanglies. Right, so 3 rods are finally out and fishing. I say quite a few pike strikes up and down the centre of the drain, but fingers crossed they'll like a bit of bluey. Let's go see how Tom's doing. Saw that he's fishing already, but don't know if he's had anything. How you getting on, mate?
Yeah.
You at the perch? Sorry, it took me longer than I thought. It's quite difficult trying to do 2 things at once, isn't it? If you're all ready to go, we'll start doing your video if you want.
Just give me a little settling in.
Is that a pike splash right in front of you?
Yeah, mate. There's loads of them.
There is, isn't there? I've
Yeah.
seen 4 or 5 down there.
I might get you to chuck a bit of ground bait in your bit to draw the
I will quite happily do that for you. I was just saying to the viewers, I should blatantly have a live bait on already, but we've got other things to do, haven't we, first?
Yeah.
Rather than me catching a pike, unfortunately.
I've caught 2 fish without any bait on.
Is that how good you are?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't need any bait. Right, I'm going to get the other camera ready and then we'll roll with yours in a bit.
Pike, isn't it?
So we're doing pike on the pole video?
Yeah,
today?
pike on the pole, yeah.
You got a big enough net, or do you want me to get mine?
You'll have to get yours, mine's tiny.
I'll get mine now. I'm getting showed up here. Come for predators, he's caught a perch.
I know.
You've caught a pike, I can't catch anything.
Probably catch a tench on a live bait later
I'll
on.
probably do, won't I?
I know.
There you go, Dave, you can net it for him. Hopefully he'll get it in if he's got it in the scissor.
Oh, well, £10 I had a scissor.
Alright, so yeah, after watching the pike smashing into the roach all morning, Winter just losing one, I've given up on the dead baits and I've gone into plan B, which is live bait rig. So the way I've set it up is just a single size 2 quarter X. It's like a ridiculously strong carp hook on there. Small little wild chase, running float with a little sinker weight on it. And that's it, and that's going to get a little tiny roach just impaled onto there and flicked out under the bridge, and fingers crossed I won't have to wait too long. Also I've got this. This is a bit of ground bait I've nicked off a winter, because the roach in here go mental for the ground bait. The idea is to chuck a couple of balls of this in. I've knocked it up really dry so it just clouds in the water, get the little fish homing in on it, pike on the little fish, pike on my bait. That's the plan. Alright, so let's get myself a little tiddler. There we go, that one will do. Nick him on. And out she goes. Alright, hopefully shouldn't take long. Yes! Boom! Right, so absolutely over the moon. Watching them smashing the roach all morning. Finally gave up on the dead baits. Got myself a little lively roach. Stuck it onto a size 2 quarter X hook. That's it, single hook, just through the top lip. And bada boom, bada bing. Oh, lively. Let's get that hook out of the way. Oh, smash! Come on, mister. Right, you're going to behave yourself now. Yeah, brilliant. It's bigger than the one I had from the other lake. I'm going to give 10 for that. Next task 15. I've got a good chance of that today as well. Fat old little belly on it. There's probably a pike in here that could take that. Right, next one. Right then, back in swim number 1 again. The little move did pay off. I had one small pike, spent about an hour down the other side of the bridge, tried 3 swims, then just looked lifeless. I've got an hour left, so I'll come back up to see how Tom's doing. Don't think he's had any tench, unfortunately, but he's had a few roach, a few perch, so it's not the worst day, not the best day. Yeah, so unless I get any more action, I'm going to round this off, and until next time, this has been London City Angler. Cheers for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button if you want to see more. Yeah, see you later.